Hello everyone, myself Solanki. I'm a student of final year B Pharmacy, and today I'm going to explain my review topic, that is different approaches of nanotechnology for cardiovascular disease under the guidance of Rajeshri Donar ma'am. And here we go. So firstly, index, that is abstract introduction, history of nanotechnology, type of nanomedicines, different conventional medicines for cardiovascular disease with brand name and applications, type of nanoparticles with explanation, conclusion and reference. These all things we are going to learn. So abstract, cardiovascular diseases claim many lives globally, and a significant portion of this case could be prevented. The increase in this disease is closely tied to diets high in saturated fats, salt, and sugar, along with inactive lifestyle and rising obesity rates. Currently, the available treatment for cardiovascular disease are limited to oral medication or invasive surgical procedures. Nanotechnology holds the potential to offer more effective treatment with fewer side effects. In this review, we will explore the future prospects of nanotechnology in the field of cardiovascular medicines. So, introduction. The leading cause of death annually, claiming 17.7 million lives in 2017, according to WHO. Cardiovascular disease will claim 23.6 million in 2030, not limited to coronary heart disease, myocardial infarction, deep vein thrombosis, that is in legs clot forms, all of which lead to ischemia and tissue death, of which myocardial infarction and heart failure are major conditions lead to death. Myocardial infarction is the result of total occlusion of arteries supplying blood to heart, leading to decrease of blood flow, oxygen, and nutrient. So thrombosis, it means blood clot within the blood vessels that limit the flow of blood. And ischemia, it means reduce blood flow. And the current treatment for myocardial infarction is reperfusion in short period of time, which can be achieved by percutaneous coronary intervention, coronary artery bypass, that is a new route for blood flow, which we are going to learn about it in next slide. So firstly, in the first diagram, that is arterial thrombus formation, here we can see unobstructed blood flow in the vessel, and the second one in which we can see that a white plague is formed in the blood vessel. So because of that, a compromised blood flow means there is an obstruction. In the second diagram, we can see the percutaneous coronary intervention, that is an instrument is used for the good flow of blood, and studies show that patients who have suffered from myocardial infarction but have low response to clopidogrel are at increased risk of recurrent events. The clopidogrel, it is a drug used for myocardial infarction. This supports the necessity for advancement in technology and opportunity for nanomedicines. So nanotechnology, it is a multidisciplinary field of science, engineering and technology that deals with the manipulation and control of matter at nanoscale. The nanoscale typically refers to structures and systems with dimensions on order of nanometers, where 1 nanometer is equals to what 10 raised to minus 9 meter. Nanotechnology involves understanding, designing and using materials and devices at this scale. Key concepts of nanotechnology include bottom up and bottom down approach, that is nanotechnology utilizes both bottom up approach, that is building structures atom by atom, and top down approach, that is scaling down larger structures. Application, nanotechnology has a wide range of application in areas such as electronics, medicines, energy, materials science, environmental science and more. So the history of nanotechnology. US physicist Richard Feynman is often credited with the layering the foundation for what we now call nanotechnology. In 1959, he talked about a title that is There's Plenty of Room at the Bottom. He introduced groundbreaking ideas and concepts that offer the basis of nanotechnology. Although Feynman didn't use the term nanotechnology in his talk, he described a process in which scientists could manipulate and control individual atoms and molecules, paving the way for nanoscale engineering. By the end of 20th century, many companies and governments recognized the potential of nanotechnology and began investing in it. Major nanotech discoveries, including carbon nanotubes, were made at 1990s. By the early 2000s, nanometers were already finding their way into consumer products, from sporting equipments to digital cameras. And about carbon nanotube fibers, we are going to learn about it in next slide. Type of nanomedicine, that is carbon nanotube fibers. known for their outstanding physical properties, have been suggested as an alternative to non-conductive fatigue-resistant fibers commonly used as surgical sutures. In this approach, carbon nanotube fibers offers a combination of electrical conduction capabilities, low impedance. Low impedance means electrical resistance for ionic charge transfer, biocompatibility, and physiological stability. These qualities make them promising candidates for potential use in repairing myocardial lesions, a region in an organ or tissue suffered damage through disease wound. It has been observed that when CNTFs are sewn across the epicardial scar in shape model, they actually enhance conduction. Additionally, the interface between CNTFs and myocardial tissue exhibits such low impedance that CNTFs facilitate local downstream myocardial activation. In the diagram, we can see that is time for pacing to sensor. That is sensor and pacing. It is 26 milliseconds normal. The time when pacing to sensor is 41 milliseconds when a scar is formed on the heart, and when the CNTFs are introduced on heart, the time for pacing to sensor it is reduced to 23 milliseconds. So they are good for lowering the conduction of heart rate. So the in vivo restoration of myocardial infarction using conductive carbon nanotube fiber is a promising approach. Polylactic co-glycolic acid, that is PLGA, in biomedical application. It has many applications such as exceptional biocompatibility and minimal cytotoxicity. That is, PLGA is recognized for its outstanding biocompatibility and low toxicity, endorsed by regulatory authorities US FDA, EMA for medical use. Biodegradability. PLGA is biodegradable polymer with degradation byproducts lactate glycolate easily assimilated into cellular metabolic process. Cardiology applications, immersion polymerization are some other PLGA biomedical applications. Conclusion: PLGA stands out as a highly promising material for drug delivery systems, offering a unique combination of biocompatibility, low cytotoxicity, biodegradability, and versatile manufacturing methods. Its application is cardiology underscore its potential impact in medical field. PLG undergoes degradation leading to the release of glycolate, lactate, and H plus ions. This process is illustrated in the image. As you can see, that PLGA is degraded to glycolate, lactate, H plus ions through different conventional medicines for cardiovascular disease with brand name and applications. Medications such as aspirin with common brand name Bayer aspirin, and it has an application antiplatelet to reduce the risk of blood clots. Simvastatin, Zocor, Lipitor reduce LDL cholesterol level, that is low density level cholesterol, that is bad protein, lowers heart disease risk. Amlodipine, furosemide, warfarin, it has brand name of Norvasc, Lasix, Comedin, Jantoven, and it has some typical good applications, that is calcium channel blocker, dilates blood vessels, reduce blood pressure, that is amlodipine, and furosemide diuretic, promotes diuresis, reduce fluid built up to the body. Warfarin, that is anticoagulant, prevents blood clot formation. Types of nanoparticles. Nanocarriers for the delivery of therapeutic agents include: first one is micelles, second one is liposomes, third one is dendrimers. So the overview of liposomes in medicine is: liposome, nanostructure with phospholipid layers and enclosing an aqueous core of 200 nanometer. Dual nature with hydrophilic and hydrophobic properties, ideal for drug delivery. Three main classification: SUV, LUV, and MLV. That is small unilamellar vesicle, large vesicle, multilamellar vesicles. Small unilamellar vesicles, that is single lipid bilayer. LUV means similar to SUV, and that is single lipid bilayer, and MLV means contain multiple lipid bilayers. And surface modification enable targeted drug delivery and application cardiovascular medicine, example thrombosis and cardioprotection. Limitation include stability issue, higher cost, ongoing clinical trial. Lipostin, promising avenue in drug delivery for improving drug patient health. Avenue means route. These are some diagrams about structure of liposomes, and in this diagram, as you can see, That outer layer is phospholipid bilayer and the inner one is aqueous environment in which the drug can be put or stored. Polymeric nanoparticles in drug delivery. This is the second one in which there is versatile drug delivery system, multiple administration route IV, intravenous, oral, mucosal, dermal, transdermal, diverse range of system, solid, amphiphilic, dendrimers, cost effective and stable compared to liposomes, promising encapsulation and drug release profiles, shift towards biodegradable polymers, effective against cardiovascular disease, reduce risk of systemic toxicity, potential for personalized medicines, etc. Next one, the solid nanoparticles, amphiphilic nanoparticles, and dendrimers, and these are diagrams about the micelles, that is polymeric nanoparticles. And in this solid nanoparticles, these are nanoparticles with a solid core structure. Amphiphilic nanoparticles have both hydrophilic and hydrophobic regions within their structure, and dendrimers are highly branched and well-defined nanoparticles. They have a tree-like three-dimensional structure with multiple branches or arms. So this is about them. And the next, that is missiles in drug delivery. Nanostructures with amphiphilic properties, hydrophobic cores and hydrophilic shells, can be formed from polymer or lipid-based amphiphilic molecules. Efficient tissue penetration due to their small size, limited drug carrying capacity compared to larger carriers, enhanced stability, low excipient ratios, reduced risk of systemic toxicity, highly controllable synthesis, customizable with targeting ligands. Polymers used often include polyesters and polyamino acids. Conclusion: the promise of nanotechnology in cardiovascular medicines. Nanotech impact. Advancement in nanotechnology show promise in treating cardiovascular disease. Investment and global infrastructure support the development of nanomedicines and nanomaterial devices. Benefits for patient. Nanotech offers the potential to enhance patient health and well-being. It can improve existing therapies and positively impact patients worldwide. Unrealized potential, that is, while substantial evidence supports nanotechnology transformative potential, its full impact on healthcare is yet to be realized. So these are some reference which I have used, and I would like to thank Dr. Shivaji Rao S. Jundle as the president of our college, Honorable Geeta Jundle as the secretary of our college, Dr. Nitin C. Mohire as the principal of our college, for encouraging and their valuable guidance for the efficient use of social media to spread the knowledge by making such informative videos. After all, it is said that gaining knowledge is the first step of wisdom and sharing it is the first step of humanity. So guys, please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel for such more informative videos. Thank you.